What's up, you guys? I'm signing up for the Open this year because I love the community, the challenge, and the sport of fitness. And I'd love to see you there on the leaderboard as well.
What's up, guys? It's Sprager here, coming to you live from the sauna, telling you why you should sign up for the 2025 CrossFit Games Open. So one, it's measurable. It's my favorite part about it. You can compare it to your past and your future self. And you can see if you degressed in your fitness or if you improved in your fitness. So I love it as a metric for my athletes and for myself. Two, the community. You get to experience blood, sweat, and tears with your fellow gym members, with your friends next to you, and the core memories that'll last a lifetime because you're going to be pushed outside your comfort zone. And three, it's going to teach you a lot of things about yourself. When you're amidst a hard workout or you're being pushed outside of your comfort zone, you're going to learn some tough lessons. You're going to be proud of yourself. You're going to come out of it a better person. So I love the Open for those three reasons, and I hope to see you on the leaderboard.
What's up? My name is William Leahy IV, and this is my 5th year signing up for the CrossFit Open, and you should too.
Welcome to the spin. John, Tyler, Mr. Bryson Del Monte is back. Oh, and look at this.
What?
Whoa.
Nice.
I just wanted to talk to John for no reason. So
the funny thing is Caleb doesn't have any back end control, so I don't know what he's going to do over there. Just
great
going
question.
to hang out.
You're going to have to pull your weight, Caleb.
Shit, dude.
We're going to see Caleb's real personality.
All right.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to monitor chat, doesn't have to pull anything up. He can just hang out. And
It's weird, man.
This is where we get canceled.
if there's a time we get canceled,
Bryson, this is not the Sevon show, okay? This is a family podcast.
Hey, I know. Hey, last time I was on here, I held my tongue a little bit.
You did. No, you were really good. I thought you were really good last time you were on here.
He's safer on the stream than he is in the chat.
Correct.
I think is probably the right way of thinking about it. Before we get into the teams, I did want to look at this. Let's see. Before I pull up the wrong thing.
I will say, Bryson, I get wild in the comments. Like, I have no concern for people's opinions in comments.
When you get a couple, when you get a good stream of one good comment after another that's getting people a little riled up, it gets dangerous. I get extremely aggressive.
You can really get going in there because sometimes they'll just be idiots. And you're like, well, it's my time to shine, baby. Start slinging dicks around.
Welcome
100%.
to King Idiotville.
Also, just because of the Open ad reminded me of this, I worked out in this morning, and I already showered and changed. I don't have it on right now, but I got my T-shirt for signing up for the Open, and it is sick.
Nice.
I just got it too. I got it in the mail. I haven't looked at it yet, but
yeah. So do that.
Here we go. In between the events in the rain sandbox, they now have a little
What is that?
they're using a pallet.
Little skid.
Are they doing that for every lane? Because if it's just those two, I feel like it's going to take a long time.
It looks like every lane.
Yeah.
You actually pick straws in the back, and then if you get drawn, you get the skid.
Well, the issue wasn't even the footprints in the sand. It was that some of the lanes were up and down, which a pallet's just going to go up and down with the lane anyway.
Caleb's covered up by tears.
See you, Caleb.
Oh, that's so dirty.
Hey, that's how it normally is. So I'll just be here. It's okay.
Wait, where's that noise coming from?
He is now the voice of Tier Wodapalooza.
Look at that crowd. Look at that crowd, though.
Wow.
Holy shit, dude.
Dang.
I mean,
the last time I saw that many people, I was in an HEB.
It is packed. So for anybody that's saying it's not packed, you're lying.
Yeah, I heard the vibes are pretty high now. I was talking to some people that showed up that were there the last 2 days and then these 2 days. And they showed up and they were pretty excited about everything this time. So.
I'm sure that, when it's actually sunny out, close to 70, it's way better than rainy and 55. So, and the teams, I mean, everybody's going to see the daughters. It's the last time you'll see Katrin before. Never mind.
Never.
Or what, Spin?
I don't
Dude,
know. John's throwing out rumors out there.
Nobody knows what Spin does for a job. I'm halfway convinced he's a secret agent.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
that
of
cool.
course.
No, he's not a secret agent. He used to work for the CIA. That's
He
it.
knows more than everyone else. You're telling me he's not a secret agent?
No, like you know how there's like Snowdens of the world, Edward Snowdens, and they're like just smarter than everybody else, just crazy smart, and they chose to use their talents for good. Like Spin is like in the same class, but just ended up liking CrossFit.
I write articles about CrossFit instead.
Yeah.
Spin is Iron Man?
Something like that. All right. You want to take a look at the leaderboard for the actual competition, the recap?
Yeah,
Let's
let me
just
bring it
talk.
up for you.
Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong
Oh,
one. Jeez,
my
come on,
gosh,
Caleb. Come on, Caleb.
Good
My bad.
grief.
Caleb's getting savage.
I don't know what's happening.
Get back behind Tier.
Let's see. Let's see if I can fix that for Caleb. We gotta see Caleb. Frog grips
It really is. It's
out.
fine.
You're out. Look at that.
Oh, nice. All right.
There it is. Yeti Outcasts on top, but the Swedish House Mafia, they actually know how to do the flow and actually utilize moving the equipment back.
Yeah, it's crazy that the only thing they were faster at is just moving their blocks. Like they all there was like 8 teams that were faster than them, but they were the only team that moved everything in one go. And then that made the dip. The whole entire workout was who could move their stuff the best.
I don't like that.
I mean, I like it if that's the only thing and there's more stuff to move and you got to be smart about it. And the workout is actually moving point A to point B, but it does make the rest of the workout kind of pointless if, that's it. Like they could beat everybody doing that. Props to them. It's like they did it. They're smarter than everybody else, but I'm with you, Brian. Like
are you on your room, Mike?
Me?
Yeah.
I can check.
I was thinking about that. Like, I liked the bench press workout yesterday, but they didn't. I think they should have required them just to take one block at a time, from a fitness perspective, especially for the women. Right, like they had the option to choose to carry one and go back and forth twice, or carry both, and then all the men just carried both at the same time. Part of me is like, just force them to carry one at a time.
I think you should force them to carry 2 at a time and then say figure it out.
And the women just
Because it would have been it would have been very hard for some, but you could have done it. You just had to wait for people and figured it out, right? Like you would have been just slower. But
Don't you just have the same argument that the transition was the determining factor in who won, though?
No, because then fitness still comes into play. Like they were so much faster just because they had one less trip than everybody else. When everybody's making that one trip, you can make up for it in fitness, even if you're not as good. Does that make sense? Even if the transition's harder for you.
Yep.
I'm fine with the transitions being the crux of the workout, like how your ability to move, like to horizontally displace things, as JR would say, I think is fine. And that if that's what you're testing, it just sucks when part of that is moving through sand with sleds that aren't even in every lane.
Do you like the strategy of moving the stuff?
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
It was kind of fun to watch because then you could watch people just dump them in the middle of the lane and look like fucking idiots.
Yeah, and I mean, like, just no matter how you do it, like, you just have to get this shit from here to over there. It doesn't matter how you do it at all. I think is great, and it's an awesome test. It's fun to watch. You just want to make sure everyone has the exact same route to take, and one person isn't going up a sand mountain.
Yeah, Danielle, I don't get it. I think anytime there's a team competition, like the communication is just not there. And she talks about it like, oh, we were communicating. Like, I think was it Shelby Neal was like, yeah, we were great in communication. We were in sync and everything. And I'm like, where were you?
Yeah, but
Well, she also said that they got first and they didn't get first.
Yeah, that's important. That's an important piece of information.
Well, Danielle just lives in her own world. So
she was like leaving in the middle of like where they had multiple burpees left, and she was just running away.
She's
like,
the kind of person who you would be on her team and be like, come on, let's go. You got this. And she'd be like, don't fucking tell me what to do. And then break because you cheered her on and then like fucking try to start doing shit on her own. Yeah.
Hey, this morning I ran a 5K in 17 minutes, guys.
Wow, great job.
It was either 17 or 27, but I'm pretty sure it was 17.
Hey, Caleb.
That sounds about right. Yeah. And did you guys notice Danielle? I think I'm trying to see if I can find it. She did not pull the sled far enough when she went one of the times. She pulled it and like went right past the orange cones. And then right before they started doing the bar muscle ups, the judge pointed out to her that she didn't do it right.
Gotcha, bitch.
Well, you know what I find funny is that her team in SoCal was Ariel and Emily, right? And Ariel and Emily got somebody else. They didn't get Danielle.
Weird.
That's true.
Yeah, man. And it's weird to me that she keeps on doing it.
Because I think everybody's terrified to. Oh,
yeah.
Dude, it's weird to me. It's weird to me that she keeps doing fucking CrossFit.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that
now, Mama Brandon is one of our members. So
hey, I'm not saying that because I think she's bad at it. I think she's really good at it, but it just seems like it's extremely mentally taxing for her, and it decreases her quality of life.
She didn't play team sports growing up, right? She only played like track. Track.
I think she was just a track athlete. I don't think she ever did like
field pole vault, and 400s.
Yep, that's right.
Let's see here. Where is she?
But she did a lot of sports.
Yeah, but like, dude, being on a real team sport, like, it teaches you communication better than anything else.
But like, the thing,
totally different.
You have to know your role. Like the whole thing about team sport, like you just really need to know your role.
Oh,
I had a buddy, Alex Kowaleski, and I remember him being he was good enough to be on a team. And I was like, Alex, why don't you go for the team? And he was like, I don't like being on teams with people. I'm not a good communicator. And I was like, fucking know your role. Like, that's awesome.
Oh, well, not even close, dude. Not even close.
Yeah. Okay. She could have just said that she thought it was the cones though. You know what I mean? I get that.
Those
like she thought her feet had to get past the cones. I'm saying like that. That's just a mental error.
That's in the athlete brief.
I still see that happening though. I don't think that's like her just not being there and just quitting. Like I think she just made a mistake there. I don't think that's.
And then you see the judge.
Good
judge right in there.
Did they make her go back and fix it?
Yeah. So they're pointing right now. And so you'll see the sled right there hanging out in the middle of the sand by itself.
Yep.
And now she runs across.
Oh, shit.
So, I mean, like, she literally wasted, I don't know, 20 seconds. And then she can't get it going.
Hey, but this is a good
Y'all
point.
are blaming Danielle. Dude,
no, listen.
Shelby Neal lost half a second every single burpee they did.
This is a good point.
Right,
someone in the comments said Danielle Brandon would mop the floor with all of us because she's fitter than us. So obviously we didn't know that before this, that Danielle Brandon's fitter than all of us.
There she is.
So we just have to stop talking about it now because she's fitter than us.
That's good, right? She could probably whoop my ass too. So
if that, if we had it your way, I would never be allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, there would be no show because we'd be competing. Idiots.
Jules knows
my
this
ass
too. If we any nail that's sticking up, we're hitting you, and it don't matter if you're Danielle or you're fucking Austin Hatfield. We're laying into you.
Yeah.
Ariel Lowen must not be sick anymore. 3rd place. Tris Leches, the Jesse Smith team.
That's 4th. The Hot Chicks team, the Ariel Lowen team. Sorry, I just had to say that.
The Ariel Lowen team?
Yeah, that's the Hot Chicks team.
So like Ariel,
we wear pink on Wednesdays team.
Ariel, Emily, and Abby Doman.
Yeah. Okay. I see your direction there, Caleb.
Dude, they kind of hit all the categories, don't they?
Easy, John.
Like, not
What you
your
saying there?
not your categories, Bryson.
Why don't you
That's
elaborate?
That's not. Yeah, I was going to, and then Bryson wanted to make it freaking about porn because him and Taylor can't go 10 seconds.
Hey, whoa,
without
whoa,
talking
whoa, 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 whoa,
I
whoa.
wasn't even
Nobody
talking
said
about
that.
that.
Nobody said that. Jeez.
Getting defensive.
I'm just
John.
saying, Emily's a bit. She likes to throw herself out there on Instagram, right?
Mm.
Abby Doman is a freaking model.
She is
Back
a
in
model.
right, and then Ariel Lowen is inspirational mom. I'm just saying they hit all the three categories of good-looking women.
Hey, that's wife material
She's
right there.
a mom I'd like to work out with.
Yep. I would also like to work out there.
Dude, Dylan's gonna come on this podcast. Get so
Oh, he knows. He'd be like,
Hey,
yup,
Dylan, nope.
yup.
He knows he's got a sugar mama at home.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all want to work out with my wife? Uh-huh.
Oh man, Mirham, 5th place
You're him.
with some other people. Reebok crew, the teenage daughters. Where are the daughters though? Broadway girls. John, didn't
There
you
they
pick
are.
them?
Yeah, I'm not good at team, man. I stay away from team. I never claimed that I know the teams.
You were talking about this on the last show, the one I missed. So you were saying that like Brian and them like deeper in the ranks did a little better. And it's because you don't pay any attention to athletes that don't matter.
That's correct. I know my role.
Yeah. You're like, if you're not in the top 30, I don't give a shit.
I don't.
That's awfully
I
rude
want
of you, John.
I want to be the most accurate person when it comes to the fittest people in the world. And if you're not that, I don't care about you.
Hey, and the CrossFit Games paychecks don't care if you're not in the top 20. So
Right.
John's even
that's-
more forgiving than that.
We need to be doing more for
There
the
you go.
athletes. You have to cover them
if
all.
we did more for the bottom athletes, what would other podcasts do? Okay,
It's not what the
Other-
athletes are doing
you
for
know-
media. It's what the media is doing for the athletes.
Listen, there are podcasts out there that do care about not the top of the top or the fittest people in the world, but just, pretty fit people.
And they get 16 views.
And if that's your cup of tea, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not about it, but you go do you. I go team mediocre. I'm like, go get it. Right? It's not about what y'all do. I just don't like how you look. And that's not fit.
Speaking of what athletes can do for the media, Sprague shouted us out, I guess, on the reps ahead thing. He shouted out he won. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying barbell spin.
No.
It's just Tyler. Well, he called himself to win it, so that's probably what he was talking about.
Yep.
I mean, hey, that didn't start out as a callback, and then I realized I was saying the exact same thing I said in that thing. I was like, I'm gonna finish this out.
Mayhem Baywatch down there in 24th, and then a bunch of people that.
Are they like OG Baywatch or is it like The Rock Baywatch?
No, it's the Zoe Jones. It's the.
Just
It's Mayhem Girls.
Mayhem folks. Molly McGrandy, she's in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I'm being sincere when I say that, like, because Jamie Latimer's in the comments. I am being sincere. Well, I know we joke about it, but I am being sincere. That's just, I'm never going to look at those people. There's other people that care about those people, right? I mean, nobody cares about the Masters people more than Clydesdale, right? I think we all can agree about that. Nobody cares about mediocre fitness more than Be Friendly. I think we all agree about that.
Keep doubling down there, John.
When it comes to the mountain, the fittest people in the world, that is this show.
That's what John cares about. That's why he's here. Overall, Yeti Outcast, despite not carrying the blocks over efficiently or carrying the sled far enough, sitting in first, fourth and a second. Trace Leches, third and a fourth. The little McDaughter coming in hotter, a second and a seventh. Teenagers.
Who are they?
Lucy McGonigal, so Pedro's big fan.
Mhm.
Reese Littlewood and Bjorgos Bjorn's daughter.
Bjorn's daughter.
Yeah, Burgos.
Oh,
Bjorn's
yeah.
daughter.
Spin called them on that one, right?
He did.
I
Or
said
no,
they
he's-
were on the first event, the overhead squad. I
Oh,
said
okay,
that they
okay,
would
yeah,
be a good choice. So that was a good pick. Relight Salt Bays, Reebok crew. A lot of the same names. Broadway girls down there in 8th. I picked Team Propood. I think 8th. Didn't I,
Man,
John?
Chase hates that name.
Yeah. Froggy girls who
Is
don't
that the
run
stuff that
do
you
not
put in your
like.
ass when you have a hemorrhoid?
No, it's when you're a really good pooper.
Oh, okay.
Propood. Froggy girls who don't run don't like doing burpees. So
Man,
Obviously.
that's crazy, isn't it? I mean, go them. They know their role. I'll tell you that.
yeah. The daughter's sitting down there in 13th place.
What did you guys pick on the
That's right.
over-under of their placement?
Who?
The daughters. I put it.
I said top 10.
You said top 10?
Yeah.
I said. So when I used Apollo's rankings to rank them, and they came in 11th. So I originally set the line at 11th. Adam put it at 10th, understandably. So I'm interested to see. They're hanging right there. So
I think I put him at 10th in my lineup for the top 10, something like that, 9th
Yeah.
or 10th. So it was a good line. Is this a competition or is it for fun?
For fun.
both. If it's for friends.
Or is it a fun competition?
That's definitely the case. 100%. Take a shot every time spin blushes. Okay. Anything else on the women that you saw?
Mm-mm. Just
He
some,
is missing on the Uzbek throwdown in North
Oh,
July
no.
brawl.
Talking about the is it a competition or is it for fun? I think that it's kind of.
What a
I mean, I
troll.
think it's for fun, but you also, if you look back at the years of Wodapalooza, the people who were the best typically never do Wodapalooza. Like Frazier and Tia never really did Wodapalooza. Tia did it when it was a sanctional
Yeah.
in 2019, and that was it, I think.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do you think that
But
was?
the people who always come to Wodapalooza are the people who are like, oh, I put so much more value on how I feel than my placement, and like I'm more than just an athlete and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, dude,
Mhm.
we're watching you because you're an athlete. Like, try hard and care about it while you're doing it. You don't have to, go home and be depressed about it because of your placement. But we don't want to hear about how you're bigger than your placement. We just want to watch you do CrossFit and do well and care about it.
I know everything seems to keep going back to World Fitness Project, but the number of times they compete is an issue. And they talk about how they haven't had a chance to compete in person enough. They've had Wodapalooza, they've had Dubai, they have Rogue, they have the semifinals in the games. That's 5 times they've had the opportunity to compete. And how many people skip out on Wodapalooza, on Dubai,
A lot.
right? Like a lot of them don't do the online qualifier for Rogue if they don't get the automatic invite. Like those competitions were there. They've always been there. And Wodapalooza has a $75,000 prize purse for individual for the first place. Like
Imagine if instead of taking out quarterfinals, CrossFit added 2 stages to the season to get to the games. Imagine the chaos, all the athletes, they're overworking us. How are we supposed to train? We're going to be overtrained. We're going to be under-recovered. I can't peak for every competition.
That's the hypocrisy about the WFP, because it's like, okay, let's see how you feel next year, because you're gonna be like, oh, this is too much, guaranteed, 100%.
I remember 2 years ago, the women's field, it was Paige Powers and Danny Spiegel.
Yeah, Danny
So
Spiegel's on the podium.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
And
Well,
I remember
Paige Powers won. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's
And
Which
I
is
remember-
also crazy.
And I remember talking to Ariel before because she was doing only team and she almost jumped in there because she's like, well, why isn't anybody doing it? But it was too late for her to get in there. But like, that was the women's field 2 years ago. The men seem to go out and compete more often, but the women don't for some reason. I don't know. Back to the leaderboard. Let's take a look at the men. Is it updated? It is.
Nice.
Block party.
PJs, Go Wad, Trace Leches. Man,
The boys, first place.
The boys.
I should have picked them. I think I said it, then did not pick them for some reason. But I did pick PJs and Go Wad. Mayhem.
PJs registered under Crash. That's interesting.
It's probably because JR did it for Jason.
Yeah, Jason doesn't know how to use a computer.
They're hard, man. It's really hard to use a computer.
Nick Matthew and the grid athlete and some other dude. Fifth
Shipper
place.
is on Nick Matthews' team.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. They look, Shipper looks massive.
Dude, he's a big guy. He's a big guy.
I'm a little surprised they did so well on a workout with synchro burpees and bar muscle ups. But
I know every time I see guys that are like just a lot bigger than you think they're gonna be, like Luke Parker, I know people say he's big, but like when you see him, like, man, you're really wide. Like you are big, right? Like when I first met Jason, I'm like, man, you're a lot bigger than I thought you were going to be in person. I always just think, I don't know how y'all aren't stronger than you are, because it's crazy how big you guys are and how and you're so just aerobically fit. Because they just dwarf me, you know what I mean? And I don't understand how they're not stronger. I'm sure Austin feels the same way, but I don't know how I got on
they
that.
probably look at you like, why are you so small and can't keep up with me on burpees?
Yeah.
I'm a grid league athlete.
So is Shipper.
Listen, I got the second fastest burpees on this panel right now. Okay.
I don't know, man.
All right. I need to see 458. That's what I need to see. 458 on 100 bar facing burpees. Until then, Bryson's the only person.
Going back to the World Fitness Program, that whatever the fuck that thing's called. Did you see Travis's post interview?
No.
He was like, so it was him and Bella and his team or whatever, and they were just standing there, and he's like, oh, well, what's going on? And he's like, well, we have a really long season ahead of us, so that's why I withdrew from the individual competition. Yeah, I figured it'd be a good opportunity to train with my boys, basically. It's like, dude, what?
Dude,
everybody's complaining about this.
What a loser. So many people, Wodapalooza is like their CrossFit games. It is a community event, and people spend years just trying to qualify for the elite division at Wodapalooza. And Travis Mayer just takes a spot, and then he shows up. It's like, I got a paycheck for WFP, so I'm just not going to do it. Fuck whoever was, missed it by a spot in the qualifier.
Yeah, dude, I'm 100% with Bryson on this.
What a loser!
Here we go. I think I found it.
The fire thing does suck. I will give it to him because, I do think he's putting all his eggs in that basket.
I'm gonna give it to him too. I'll give him something.
God.
Here we go.
It's going to be tough to follow, but at least you're on the NOAA team, right? You always have a very positive and healthy mindset when it comes to competition. What does it look like for you this weekend coming into competing here at Wodapalooza?
Just to have a good time with your buddies. We got a long season kind of ahead of us, and we wanted to start off feeling pretty good. So that's kind of why I withdrew from the individual side, so we could all be fresh and have some fun here. And I think that just displayed right there.
Well, it's been fun, the boys.
Do you think that's his political take? Something else is actually wrong, but he's just trying to positive spin
No,
it?
I think that's exactly what he did, Tyler. What he said is what he did. He would not say that if he didn't mean that. I'm so with Bryson on this. I wish we could have a world where we could see how they would do if he did individual, just whatever he did, but to his full extent. And then see how they did, and then see how they did fresh. I'm willing to bet they have the exact same spot.
Be pretty close, I think.
Yeah. So Wodapalooza is now let's the fast forward, and we've talked about this. What happens next January when they've just come off of the World Fitness Project finals right before Christmas in Europe? Do they want to turn around and go to Miami a month later and do 4 days of hard competition?
You know what? All three of these guys, I just get a feeling like it's just BKG.
They're on the
Elaborate.
BKG. They're on the decline.
They're fit. No, well, yes, but like they're fit enough that they can still make all the things like through the qualifiers. I mean, I they were some of the fittest guys in the world, and like Vellner's keeping his fitness to still top 3, top 5 in the world. But I feel like BKG for the last like 2 or 3 years is just showing up because he knows he gets a paycheck at the end of it. He's
Vellner's
fitted it.
fitness is top 3 in the world.
Yeah, on any given day. Yeah,
No.
any given day. I said top 3, top 5. It just depends on the programming.
He was second yesterday, Bryson.
Yeah.
And I mean, am I like really third? Like if we really want to boil it down, but he was tied for 4th at the games. Swimming event included.
he's not top 3 in the world.
I said top
Ever
3,
again.
top 5, and then like if you want to break it down day by day by day, like I'm sure day 2 he's much better than he is day 1. Like Vellner's one of the fittest athletes in the world. He is.
There you go.
But and these guys are withering, but BKG stays in it 2 to 3 years when he should be out. But it's just because he knows he can collect a paycheck on the end of it because nobody else can. His fitness, what Tyler would like to say, his fitness privilege lets him just keep
continue.
like he can still beat everybody to get there. And then he's just going through the motions. And I think all 3 of these guys are doing the exact same thing. They're fit enough to be there, but then they're going through the motions. Like they're just fit enough that they can still make it.
Do you think that's the same reason that Adler pulled out?
I don't think he's going through the motions. No, Jeff Adler was scared of Austin Hatfield. That's the only reason he pulled out.
Only reason. Okay.
Yeah, Jeff doesn't like to pull out very much, but when he does, it's because he's scared.
There you go. That's fair.
He usually stays in
Yeah.
all the way through the finish.
Yep. Mhm.
All the way.
Mhm.
Back to the leaderboard. 6th place, Team Smartwad, Luca, Moritz, and somebody else. Training culture. I can't remember all these guys' names.
Luca.
Yeah, it was Luca. Who is it?
Luca, Moritz, and
Harry Lightfoot.
Harry, yeah. Harry Lightfoot's one of the most forgettable people there is, man.
Harry Lightfoot.
Dude, he's so like sneaky fit. He's got a quant-like aspect to him where he's up there, but I never see him.
I couldn't pick him up in a lineup. If you put him and Sam Quad next to each other, I have no idea what he looks like.
He's got a very distinct look. He looks like he's from London.
Does he just look like British Ricky Garrard?
Peaky Blinders.
He talks like that, man.
My name's fucking Harry Lightfoot, brother.
Yeah.
Don't fucking cross me or I'll put you in the dirt.
You're way Australian, way more Australian than British.
I appreciate
you. Sound like Tia's wife.
That was actually a voice memo from Harry Lightfoot. So
there you go.
I was just syncing my lips to it.
He looks French. I think he looks French.
He's got a big ass
He
forehead.
does look a little French.
He looks straight out of Peaky Blinders to me. He's that guy. He's their sniper.
Oh man, people don't like French people.
It's his brother. I think it's his brother.
What?
Hey, he's got a point. French are the worst.
And dude, this guy cussed them out in France.
Of course, Dandy speaks French.
That's hot.
I hate the French unless you're hot. You get a pass.
I'll allow it.
Victor Hoffer, you're a good guy. Like,
oh, okay. Sculpted Scholars, Jack Farlow's team, down to 9th.
5th place.
5th overall.
Yeah.
We'll get to the overall leaderboard here soon. U.S. Army Warrior, Max Krieg. 13.
Starting the path to redemption.
It's not overhead squat, so they're better.
Wait, is he legit on the U.S. Warrior team?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's an Army captain.
What is the thruple team name?
PJs.
PJs. Yeah. Eric Thomas, Austin Dickinson, and Max Krieg.
Yeah, he's a West Point grad.
I like that Army Navy. It's like the Army and Navy in football. They have like no name players, and Max is like becoming not a no name player, but like the Army fitness team, Like they never have really, really notable characters, but they always really show out, especially on the team stuff.
Chandler did it when it like first opened up as a unit.
Jack
Yeah.
Rosema
Then
also
he
did it.
immediately left. Yeah, Jack Rosemo went back to being an attorney or a JAG or whatever they call it. But Max is he's probably the best shot they have.
Yeah.
We step on Legos. We called them out on blind rankings.
Is it thruple or thropple?
It's thruple, John.
I like saying thropple a lot better.
But that's not how. Did
Why?
you say it's a couple?
That's like saying, is
That's
it
a good
Snapple
point.
or Snopple?
Yeah,
That's
this
a
is
good-
why
that's a
this is
good
why you
point.
got a 22 on the ACT in English.
Hey, let's caveat that with the other scores, please. Okay,
Oh,
it's just
yeah, okay,
just
but
English.
Your job
Just
is speaking English.
My job is analyzing. It's not. There's no English. I just happen to talk.
Yeah, we know because you're
I
fucking
use that
English
ab
speaker.
dog.
Garbage, dude.
I'm sorry.
Krypton. Alex Smith isn't doing so hot, and that's it. There's definitely a big difference between the top of the teams and the bottom.
Going through the rankings, and I looked at Alex Smith's team. Like those guys are not even in his stratosphere of like elite CrossFitter.
Oh, looking
No,
like the
I
Is
open-
is one of the guys on Alex Smith's team the guy who does like the OnlyFans?
Not Sam. Sam's not on that team.
Oh, okay.
No, he's talking about the wizard, right?
I'm talking about Sam, who he's behind the camera on Kill Taylor a lot for the
Viano.
Birdman.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about the fittest wizard. I feel like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, where'd he go?
That guy.
Yeah, yeah. That's not who I was
Sam's-
talking about, but I know who you're talking about.
He fell off the face of the earth.
Sam's on Krypton something or another. Like Krypton's in the name of the
Oh,
team.
he is on a team though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Why is Mayhem
Oh, he did.
got a Brazilian flag when only one of them is from Brazil?
Because Guy set it up.
Just Trace Leches.
Yeah, but 2/3 of them are American.
Because Guy
Fittest
is the
Wizard has
captain, and it's
3/4 of a
his
million
choice.
followers.
Jorge
Yeah.
could pass as Brazilian.
Hey, that's racist.
I'm calling it like I see
He's
it.
Mexican as fuck.
Jorge Fernandez is Mexican? No way.
Never would have guessed, right? Unless I told you.
Mm-hmm. That's why we got Caleb on the
It's
the
it's
show.
George Fernandez.
Fernandez
George
not.
Fernandez.
The boys first place, Mayhem second, Team Go Wad, PJs.
All within 10 points.
Who was the fourth team then in that, Tyler?
The boys, Trace Leches, Go Wad, and PJs. So everybody who's in the top
Okay.
four right now.
Wow. Sculpted Scholars. We're going to get it done. Come on, guys.
I think I did say one team was going to upset them.
I did too.
I did. I have Jack Farlow's team in fourth.
There you go.
Is there anybody out? Tonka? I think that was one team that we had in the top 10.
Tonka.
But outside of that, it's all. I think John had US Warrior team in the top 10.
Patience. They had their worst event. Just
Okay.
let them ride.
All right. Well, we need to get to event 3. I don't know when Tyler's going to shut it down for us.
Me either.
Hopefully not soon. Let's see. Let me
I
pull
can't.
it
My
up here.
phone's in use. I can't even make my picks.
Race to the top. Let's see. Awesome rope climbs.
Let me get closer here. I can't see.
There we go. Race to the top. 1 to 10 rope climbs, box jump overs. They're tall box, 36 inches for the men, 30 for the women, and some cleans, just cleans.
Regular
So it's
Why would
one
they write it
athlete.
like that?
One athlete has to do a rope climb, then the whole team has to do burpee box jump overs, and then it's one on the clean again.
And 2 cleans.
Oh, it's 2 cleans.
They all go through the box jumps each, and then 2 cleans total.
Yeah. Okay.
It really bothers me that they just wrote 1-10.
And so
What do you
yeah,
want them to do?
Instead of spelling it out.
1-2-3-4-5-5, not -5 twice. But all
Let
the
me
way up
tell
to
you,
10.
Caleb, when Taylor was my coach, we would do programming sessions, and it's like, so I write toes to bar, T2B, which I found out Rich also does. Taylor loses his fucking shit. Like anything like that, they're so particular about how they write shit, and I understand why, but I'm so tired of writing out toes to bar.
Well, dude,
I just
1-10
write
is way worse. I get what you're saying. I mean, we always write it out, but 1-10 is so much worse because it could actually be 1 and then 10.
Yeah. No, I would agree.
On the Heat 1 app,
I
it
wanna
says
see it.
1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4.
Good dude.
Well,
What
good.
is the actual workout? Because on
It's-
Heat 1, it's different.
No, it's not.
Aaron, it is wall-ball space shots.
Saturn. It is race to the top. Tyler,
Wall
if you were
balls is a
if you were
few-
playing on Heat 1, it is actually event 4.
Oh, sorry about that.
Whoops.
Yeah. Y'all would hate how I write things, Bryson. I would be RC BJOC. I'm just,
Wow.
I'm just
That
kidding.
doesn't translate on Fitter. Online program, I don't think would work very well.
If the movement is repeat, like if it's like an up and down, so if it was rope climbs, box jumps, cleans, and then box jumps and rope climbs, the first time I will write out rope climbs, but then the last time I do RC.
If you're writing it for yourself, I mean, I'll write TTB, like if I'm writing it for myself. But if anyone else is going to see it, if you're sending it to someone or
If
one,
you're
it's on
programming for
a general program, 100% you have to write everything out. But even if you're just sending it to somebody else, 100% always, no matter what, write it out.
Just so people, there's no confusion ever.
No confusion.
That I get that. That's smart thinking.
All right. Pull up your app for Heat 1. Go to Heat 1 shot caller for the teams. Head over to the lineup at the top.
Click all the links you see while we're doing this.
This is a hard workout, I feel
Do
like.
you want me to make picks or do you want me to pick links?
Yes.
Yes, all of it.
Because the weight's not light. Like it's
What is the weight?
I guess
on
between
cleans?
3 people it's not that hard. But like
So one athlete does 1-1-1, and then that next athlete does 2-2-2.
No, it's just
No.
one rope climb.
no.
And then they'll all do the burpee box jump overs. And then they do one clean.
Is it
Right.
just box jump over or burpee
Yeah.
box jump over?
Just a
No,
box
just
jump over.
box jump over. But
See,
3
BJ out.
equals the round. They all have to do 1, right?
The flow
Yeah.
says teams will perform one rope climb, just one. So anybody can do that one rope climb.
One
They
box
all
jump over
they
each.
all do the box jump over, and then they do one clean. So it's almost like they're going to kind of like, all go across one
That's
time.
confusing.
Yeah, they should 100% write it the fuck out. That's so dumb. Why already just doing 1-10 is messed up, but then when you have everything else, like every movement is a different amount of reps, write the
Yeah.
workout out.
It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but then 3,
9.
6, 9, 12, 15, and then every athlete has to do.
And then
Or
1,
you
2,
could
3.
write it. You could write it like 1-2-3 all the way to 10, but then on the box jump overs, you write by 3.
It's times 3.
Yeah. If you
That's
want to be like,
confusing too.
well, maybe, yeah.
It's better than 1-10 because the workout is not 1-10.
One rope climb, then 10, and you're done. All right, men, John, who are you picking on a team to do some rope climbs?
I think I have PJs.
PJs. Okay, Tyler.
I'm gonna go with team. I'm gonna go with the GoWad since I don't have my phone up.
There you go. Bryson.
I think all the guys on PJs are pretty good at tugging rope, so I'll choose them.
Slinging, tugging, all of it.
That's fair enough. Caleb.
I did PJs as well. This is horrible. I should have picked somebody else. Y'all are great. I'm gonna go with Team Krypton instead.
We'll have a flex pick.
Nice.
On.
We'll differentiate on the flex pick.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, all right. Well, we'll see.
Look, we're all PJs. We got 5 PJs.
Caleb hasn't opened the app one time.
Hey, I have it open right now. Hey, I got it open. I'm picking. I missed the first one. But I'm on the second one right now. Okay.
He's
Make sure
split-
you
This
know.
is a third.
Make sure you know this is event 4,
Whatever.
Tyler. Okay, because they're
Yeah.
mixed matched on the Heat 1 app.
Yeah.
Whatever this one is, I'm picking for it. I got it.
What a good dude. Keller's a good dude.
I'm gonna go with Team Go Wad. I think Willie George, in all of his power, is just gonna clean all 55 of these things, or 45, or whatever it is, 55.
Yeah, you
All
wouldn't
the
know because the
cleans?
workout's not on the fucking website.
Justin's gonna do all the rope climbs, and Willie's gonna do all the cleans, and it's over. So that's how it's gonna go. The women.
I got-
Go
Go
with
ahead.
John.
All right,
Yeah,
I got Relight Salt Bay.
Oh, they're back.
This is where they're gonna make their move.
The hot chicks.
Got a pet peeve. Sponsored, so like Team Go Wad or Team Relight, your name should just be Relight or Go Wad. It should not be team. That's redundant. And then like I don't care about the Salt Bay thing. Like I don't want that. Just be Relight.
There's some salty lasses.
That's fine.
Okay.
My team at Crash Crescendo was fuck Joe Biden. So
Because it's spelled out. Of course it's spelled
no, it
out.
was FJB by HGR because we were sponsored by Homegrown Relief.
How's anyone supposed to know what that means? If you don't
You could have
spell it
said
out
you
for
could
them?
your team name could have been Let's Go Brandon.
Yeah.
That one would have been good.
Tyler, did you make a pick?
I'm gonna go with Kyra's team.
The Froggy Girls.
Yeah, Froggy Girls.
Who don't run.
They
Old
don't have
time
to
ropes.
run.
If your team has more than 2 words, get out of here.
Yeah.
It sucks for Chase and Bill.
Yeah.
Dude, Chase is hating all these names. He's hating it.
Well, like think about it, because like the course has like a crazy long name. It's like the TYR Wodapalooza Rain Sandbox or some shit like that. And it's like,
That's
can
exactly.
you imagine having to say that every single time?
Team Froggy Girls who don't run on the TYR Wodapalooza Rain Bayfront stage.
Dude, see, that's how it was last year. When it was what's the first word? Better than a '90s trend.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and,
Oh
see-
yeah.
and Chase would be like, better than a '90s trend is sneaking up on them, but Team Daughter is rep for rep with better than a '90s trend, and like it was
Yeah.
such a word vomit. Like,
Especially if you don't know, like you're not super invested in it, so you don't know that's a team name. Anytime he starts talking, it just sounds like random English words like thrown together.
Trace
Right.
Chase and Team Krieger
Yeah.
with
Marco.
Little McDaughter coming in hotter right behind them.
Marco, did MAGA team have to change their name to Make America Fit Again? No, there's actually 2 teams.
Oh,
There's
wow.
a Make America Great Again team and a MAFA with something else.
They
So
should
we're
have
so
left
back.
it just make America fit again and
We're
not
so
MAFA.
back.
Let's see. Caleb, did you make a pick?
Relight Salt Bays.
Thank you, Caleb.
The hot chicks.
It's just every workout Caleb's got.
I'm gonna go with the Froggy Girls.
Oh wow!
Don't
All right.
swim good sometimes.
I mean, again, I don't think Olivia's going to help too much on the rope climbs, but Danny and Kyra are pretty good on legless, and Olivia can just do all the cleans.
That's actually a really
That's
good
a good
point,
point.
Caleb. If a team's name was School for Kids Who Don't Read Good, I would allow it.
See, that's the only one. The only one.
On
I can be
the
guys who don't talk good.
don't English good. John,
Bourbon Flex.
your flex pick, or as Savon would say, your empty pick.
Are
I'm
we
gonna-
picking women?
No. We
Did
already
you not
picked
pick your?
women.
Did you pick a woman?
I
Women's
didn't pick
team?
any women, I don't think.
All right, we skipped you. Who'd you got?
Well, I'm gonna go with the daughters team because according to John, they have 4 people on their team.
Mm.
So
That'll help. That'll help with the box jumps.
That actually hurts rope climbs pretty hard. I've heard.
Yeah.
that's a
It's
good
like
point.
weighted rope climbs, right?
But I'm
Yeah.
gonna count on them.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Right about
Leslie-
now, it's probably the size of a kumquat, so maybe half a pound extra.
Leslie was.
Hey,
trash.
according to slightly less than half the country, they only have 3 people on their team. So maybe they'll
Jeanette.
do fine.
Jeanette told me this morning that Braun is the size of a bunch of grapes, and I'm like the units that she uses like once every week. I'm like, what does that even mean?
Well, it's an app. Like, does she have the app?
Yeah,
And it
yeah,
tells-
Yeah.
It's an app
Yeah.
that and it just tells them when it's a new fruit.
Now it's an eggplant. What?
Yeah, the eggplant. I was like, I've
It's
seen
like,
a
you already had that in you.
shitload of different sized eggplants.
My
Flex pick, John.
my flex pick is the boys.
The boys. Okay. Tyler.
What was that?
Tyler. We have no idea.
We still-
Can you hear me now?
yeah.
The Danielle Brandon's team, Team Outcasts.
The Yeti Outcasts.
Yeah, Team Yeti. Yeti.
I think that's a bad idea, but
Yeah,
Okay.
Daniel's just gonna try to do the whole workout by herself.
and then fall down the rope.
Yeah, and then scream at her judge because she can't climb a rope.
No shit though. That is a good point, Bryson. Like it could get confusing.
What point did he make? He said Daniel
point,
Brandon's
Bryson.
just trash. That's a great point, Bryson. I didn't think about that. Like,
No, the logistics of this workout, like box jump overs, might get confusing. Especially, do they have to go 1-1-1-1? The whole, like, it's not like
They all
you know.
rotate through. Yeah, they all jump
Right.
over and then they all jump back the other
I think
way.
that's less confusing, especially if the judge counting for you.
Yeah, I never trust the judge. So
Well, the judge is the person who says you can move on to the next.
Can't trust these hoes, man.
Bryson.
I'll just have my flex as "Make America Great Again."
There is. Oh, okay.
Oh man. Okay.
Big Ray Romano.
That's a
fan.
political pick. Caleb.
I'm gonna U.S. Army Warrior Fitness Team.
Oh, Max Creed.
Which also-
There we go.
I hate that
didn't
name.
Max struggle on the rope climb? No, it was the overhead squat at Crash that he blew up on. But that had rope climbs in it, right?
It's more than
Yeah,
Immatal climbing the rope, Kevin.
They did well this last event.
Yep.
We need to. Where's Kotler when you need him?
Yeah, whoever Kotler says is going to be the best, we'll pick him last.
Hey,
Hey, yeah, exactly.
Bryson, you're wrong. Julia's telling us she has not yelled at her judge all year.
Oh,
Read the
wow.
next comment, though.
Yeah.
January.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Vogue was in
behind her.
December.
That
Yeah.
was so 20.
Yeah, wait till is she in the WFP?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so she's going to be competing a lot. There's going to be a lot of opportunities, a lot of emotional beatdown over the course of the next year. So we might even set a new record.
I think she's going to be great. This might be Danielle Brandon's
Collar
best
doesn't know
year.
his athletes, but Danielle's mom knows her kid.
Yeah, I thought she was going to podium. I was pretty, a couple years ago, but then it just kept getting worse and worse. So
I'm pro getting in the judge's ass. If they're getting sideways, just
Hold
fucking-
on.
guys, he meant consensually. Okay,
Yeah.
calm down.
Can you imagine like a judge keeps no repping you and you'd be like, hey, is it cool if I just yell the freaking fire at you right now? Because that's what I want to do.
Dude,
Am
before an event,
Am I
one of these
allowed to
athletes-
tell you that I'm going to kill you? I just want consent before I do it.
One
Ryan
of these
Fisher.
athletes before the event should like go find out who's judging them, and make a script and like have a
Oh,
massive
yeah.
meltdown as like a
Oh,
bit.
dude. Yeah.
And then you get on
yeah.
like a podcast afterwards or something and be like, yeah, I was just kidding.
Yeah. Like say,
Or-
hey, at the end of this, I'm going to take the clipboard. I'm going to throw it 50 feet. All right.
Yeah.
You good? Yeah.
I'll
I'm
good.
gonna break
pick
it
it up
over
real
my
quick.
knee and then throw
Yeah.
it into the ocean.
Yeah. And then we're going to walk away and we're not going to say anything. Okay. But I'm
Yeah.
with it. We're in on it. Okay. Yeah. Like
Any-
100%.
That'd be so cool. Dude, for a no-name athlete,
Oh,
you
it would
get
be
so much attention.
amazing.
Even with
Any
like
athlete
zero no reps and you still do it. Just
Yeah.
scripted at the end.
100%.
You win the workout, and like
Right.
while you're supposed to be celebrating, you're just screaming in your judge's
Oh, can you
face.
imagine like if Colton has one of his home runs and then he just does that
Oh,
out of
yeah.
nowhere? What happened? You know, like
Yeah. Bella wouldn't know what to say when he starts yelling. I would have won by
Bella
more if the judge
Bella
hadn't
has
gotten
to
my way.
interview you. I'm working for that P score.
On the did you give yours there, Caleb?
Yeah,
On
U.S.
your
Army Warrior
flex?
Fitness Team.
No, that's right.
That's my flex.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the PJs for my
Wow.
flex.
Way to go out on a limb.
Oh, look at down there. Adam McAdams Mac is back.
Yeah, he's on the bottom of this list and near the bottom of the leaderboard. So it is what it is. That's it. When does this start?
Sometime today.
Sometime. Oh. Let's see. The tier arena. All divisions. Don't care about all the divisions. At all.
6:05 Eastern time.
Wait. Tier arena. No, it is. I think we picked the wrong one, guys. It is warm up, hands down. It is warm up, hands down.
Oh my gosh, Ben! Amateur hour right now.
They had. I clicked on. I didn't have it on the elite team, so they have it switched. That's it. That's embarrassing.
I think he's genuinely embarrassed.
Are
we gonna go real quick? Have they started yet?
I gotta go. I gotta go to Taylor's, but I will listen while I'm driving. So
Calling. He's got to go.
Type in your pick, Bryce,
So
in the comments. But don't
here
tell
it is.
people, don't tell
Look.
people they're gonna kill themselves, please.
Look, overhead squad, block party, not race to the top, not the intervals, but warm up, hands down, way down here on the fifth one.
I don't want to hear it. Try rebuilding a fucking leaderboard that's all fucking jumbled.
all right, I'll see you guys later. Good
That
luck
sounds
with
like
whatever you
complaint
decide
time.
to do.
All right, see you, man.
Bye.
All right, let's start it back over, guys. All right, warm up,
Run
hands
it
down,
back.
worm, clean and jerks. Everybody does echo bike for 15 or 20 calories, a relay handstand walk, more echo bike, and 15 worm, clean and jerks. All right, worm, clean and jerks.
I mean, I think
Boys.
Danielle Brandon's team's gonna be great.
No.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with the men there, John.
I hope they win this. I hope they just do amazing teamwork. They're fast at handstand walking, and then just Danielle Brandon gets her interview and be like, "Hey, I just want to. This is directly at Caleb Beaver.
She don't know me. She blocked me, dude. She doesn't know.
Go,
it. She can't even
go. Hey, you can
Directly at that beaver guy.
You need to go behind the tier Wodapalooza sandbox emblem again because I don't want to hear your mean words. That's what she's going to say.
the audacity.
Yeah.
All right, John, man, who are you picking?
Logo.
Oh man. Well, I gotta switch gears. Give me a second. Come back.
Tyler, do you know you're picking?
I'm gonna go with Go Watt again.
I'm gonna go with PJs.
Shit.
I was on the wrong one, and then I fucked up my picks. I gotta go back. Hold on.
All right, I'm going with Go Wad.
My flex is Go Wad.
That's fair.
Okay.
I think they're just gonna communicate better than the other guys. Dallin and Justin are pretty tuned in.
What's the team with the Wells sisters?
Well, we're not on women yet, Caleb.
Oh, my bad. Then I want PJs for the men's. But regardless, what's the team with the
Broadway girls, and that's going to be my pick for the women before Caleb says it.
You're gonna go with Relight.
No, I'm going with the Broadway girls for this one.
No, I'm talking Caleb.
Yeah.
Or no, Baywatch. He's going with Baywatch.
Go Baywatch. Mayhem Baywatch? No.
That's what.
No.
No, that'd be a terrible idea.
My men's pick is Team PJs.
And John, you're going with Broadway girls?
For the women, yeah, I'm going to rock with the Broadway girls.
Even though Brooke was absolutely terrible on the Echo Bike on Thursday?
Yep.
Okay. Tyler.
Reebok Crew.
Reebok Crew.
Is that the one with Fee?
I'm just kidding. I'm going to say All American Girls.
All American Girls. That's out of left field.
He just
Can you explain that part? That pick there?
He's just
Tyler?
seen Trista.
Is that it? That's all?
She's good. She's got good handstand walks. That's a good point.
Right. That's why I picked him.
Didn't she
That's
win
not,
that?
that's not why
semifinal?
he's picking her. He's just hoping the camera looks at her.
Ooh.
She's gonna win. I don't know. You guys are talking shit right now. They're gonna win. So
She wins.
I know more than you all. She wins always.
Caleb, for the women.
Relight Salt Bays, hot chicks.
I'm going to say that Danielle has figured out the worm.
I think that's a good call.
It's a brand
Really?
new year.
New year, new you.
That's
New
right.
worm.
Emma's good on the Echo bike.
Are these rogue worms or
Yeah.
Belite's worms?
Yeah, 3. I don't know. I would think.
Does
I would
Belita's
think
even
rogue.
make worms?
Who knows?
I don't know. I never heard of him until a couple days ago.
Sandworms.
And your flex pick, John, you just went with GoWad.
Yeah, I'm pretty boring. Other than the Broadway girls, this is pretty boring. I'm pretty sure I just pick PJs and go on for every single workout. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Tyler?
I'm gonna go with CFW.
That's your hometown pick. It's gonna ruin it for you.
Those
Who is
guys got
that?
it.
Tanner Belaz, he's got a crush on him.
And James East.
He's the red-haired dude that was wearing like flannel last year.
They're gonna do. They really will do good on the bike. They're both James. I don't know Hank very well, but Tanner and JD James, they're very very good on the bike. And then I know James.
They're Patrick
JD,
Runner good, Jason Hopper good on the bike.
Yeah, and then
Better than them.
they're gonna handle the worm really well because they do have multiple worms at CrossFit Westfield. So
Okay. Caleb?
Broadway girls.
I think
I
me
see
and
a
Caleb,
trend in Caleb's
might have the same amount of points at the end of the weekend. I'm
I'm an expert, dude.
it's
I'm
going to be
expert.
crazy
Analyst,
how that ends
analyst.
up, but we
Expert
might
analyst.
just have the exact same.
expert analyst.
I'm going with Team PJs. Only 36% has picked Team GoWad on this one. That's surprising. The boys have 55% and Team PJs is 82%.
Well, Willie Jordan, doesn't he have a bum shoulder or something? Like, didn't he
He's,
have
forever had a bum soldier?
So there you go. He's
shoulder.
fucked. That whole
Shoulder.
team's fucked.
It's over.
It's over.
Send
for
him
them, dude.
home.
You got to
It's
wash.
done.
You have one third of your team is washed. Actually, probably 2/3 of your team is washed.
Nobody's drug testing Willie, though.
Touche. Parlez-vous français, bitch.
Dude can deadlift and squat a house.
I don't
One
mean he
house.
can. I don't mean he
No,
can
and we-
clean and jerk a worm.
And we see him every January. For what it's worth.
He does like Wodapalooza.
That's it. That's all it
Big
is.
water guy.
Huge. Huge.
Tire Wodapalooza.
Oh, look, we're back to 4. So, bam.
There we go.
Frog Grip's
The
back.
Sea Beaver Tier Wodapalooza Miami.
That's right.
Dude, how cool
I'm
would
buying.
it be?
I'm buying Wodapalooza, guys. I just want to let you guys know. This is new news here first. I'm buying Wodapalooza.
Beeve Waterpalooza.
That's right.
He's actually buying Tier, but he's leaving Tier on there just as a sign of disrespect.
That's right.
Dude, Sporty Beth did her High Rocks today, and she did one in 2022. And so now we can compare the times of how much she's grown in her fitness, just like she's grown in her weight.
Tell me.
In 2022, she was 159.27, so an hour and 59 minutes.
2
That was-
hours.
And well, hey now, this is a journey. Caleb.
Willie finished in like an hour
And,
45.
and this is 2022. Okay, she's gained a lot of weight and a lot of fitness since
She had a
then.
baby.
All right,
John,
health
I
is
don't-
a spectrum.
I don't know why you're just talking about her, her time. She's more than an athlete.
That's true. Well, she's an inspiration. Okay, so an hour and 59
Beaver
minutes.
Wodapalooza.
Beaver
Let's-
Palooza.
Let's hold that. Let's hold that. Okay, an hour and 59 minutes. All right,
Okay? I'm holding
2025.
space.
2025. 2 hours and 27 minutes.
30 minutes.
Huge.
Slower?
28. Okay, huge improvement in mental capacity. None in physical capacity. None really.
Think about the mental
Yeah, you're probably right.
requirements
Not
of
in
going
mental
to
capacity.
2.5 hours.
Yeah,
That's
just
a long
just to,
grind.
Yeah,
I'd kill myself. No.
To put that in perspective, I mean, we make fun of me a lot. My high rocks time was an hour and 25 minutes.
God, I've
Yeah,
never
be-
seen anybody look more miserable in their entire life than John looked during that whole event.
Dude, I was fine. It was just. It
And
was.
do they
it was
split? Do they
taking a
have like
minute.
splits for it? Does it show splits like at each
Yes.
station?
Oh,
I
we
gotta
need to
see
look
the
this
split,
up in
baby.
depth. And
I gotta
We will bring that
2022 versus 2025. Yeah.
tonight. Come back.
Good.
We will analyze.
Caleb's in now. I'm in.
So, dude, this motherfucker, I had said nothing about her ever in my entire life, and she blocked me. And now I just fucking I hate her.
Beaver guy.
Yeah, I'm pumped for this. Now I gotta.
Where did she race there, John? Frankfurt?
I'm not sure. I just saw it in the chat. I don't know where she raced. Why? Do you know? And you're just trying to set me up?
No, I pull up the search. I got to do some research here. in the
I'm
next couple
sorry.
hours.
Yeah. I don't know, but I was not miserable because of the high rocks, Tyler. I was doing it with Jason and Dallin. I was miserable because they're just freaking Captain America next to me. Like it's. I haven't had that feeling. I've never worked out with people that fit. Typically, like I'm one of the better people that I work out with, right? And they were just like, it just I was like, gosh,
John,
y'all
I'm
just
not
never stop.
judging. I'm not judging you that you look miserable. I didn't even do it. I bailed. So
Yeah, I was pissed that you did that, but it's okay.
sorry, I was working.
I'm over it. I'm over it.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, I'm in a good place with it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you? Okay. All right. 12 minutes till the start of event 3, which we think we know what it is. It's one of the events. We picked 2, so we have a good chance. We will see you guys back 2 hours, a little over 2 hours, if you're on schedule. So,
Okay, bye.
I apologize to absolutely nobody.